All right, we back. We doing something new. I'm trying something new because I got a new hard drive, 2 extra terabytes. I can mess around with different ways of styling footage and stuff. I had to use as little space before because this thing had half a terabyte. And do you know how many, like, how long a 30-minute video absolutely decimates your hard drive? Oh, man. It's like downloading fucking Rainbow Six Siege again. So 2 terabyte hard drive. We have no issues. I'm using OBS and everything. I'm going to try something new. And with this method, I think I can pause the video. So I'm going to try experimenting a little bit with this. But let's go back to one of my favorite anime YouTubers of all time. The only anime YouTuber I watched before I started watching anime. My friends showed me, they're like, yo, his videos, like the anime in like 8 minutes, are hilarious. And they were, even if I hadn't seen the show, they were funny. So let's go back into the Gigguk. Chainsaw Man. Chainsaw Man. Fucking love it. Let's go. And before we get in the video, like, subscribe, do all that shit. I'm on my way to 3,000 subscribers. I appreciate every one of you. And let's go.
Alright, everyone's talking about this new Chainsaw Man. Let's see what this show's all about.
Yes, sir. Oh, fuck.
Chainsaw Man, easily the most anticipated new anime to come out all year. The show
turn that down a little bit.
That would come down and grace us, showing us peasants once and for all what good anime is. So,
damn right.
Did Chainsaw Man hit when it dropped?
Hard. Like a fucking rock.
Yeah, pretty fucking hard.
Damn right.
It's taken over the community by storm, and with all this extra attention comes the extra scrutiny. After just 1 episode was out, or
true,
all the doubters banded together, experts and scientists poured in thousands of man-hours to collectively construct the perfect critique. Confident that their words would be so severe, the Chainsaw Man fandom would be put in their place, and the whole anime community would see the error of their ways. Here's what they came up with.
Yeah.
Chainsaw Man fans have still not recovered to this day. Did the haters have a point? Did the anime live up to the expectations it built? Did everyone overhype it? What's the deal with Chainsaw Man?
So the thing is, you could say it's overhyped, but
you know what?
Season 1's the worst part.
It's no secret that I'm already a big fan of the author, so external factors aside...
Yeah, I'll watch that video. Let's check out 4,000 views, my reaction to that one.
Opus, taking everything he's
damn
done
right.
from previous works and perfecting it. Chainsaw Man is meant to be the outlier of Shonen Jump, doing things its own way. Chainsaw Man starts off like a pretty standard shonen.
It really does. It really does, man.
Deja vu, watching a spunky teenager on the brink of death, making a contract with the devil to gain devil powers, only to be picked up by an organization that hunts said devils under the pretense that they can keep an eye on him and won't kill him as long as he's assisting in hunting other devils. Then we find out there's this super strong devil that they have to hunt by looking for his body parts, which is really risky because like any devil who's consumed some of those body parts is a super strong S-tier devil, and you're like,
wait a minute.
This is just Jujutsu Kaisen again. That's where the similarities end. Chainsaw Man is a typical shonen in the same way that Stephen King's It is a children's show about a funny-looking clown. It is brutal, disgusting, raw. It is metal as fuck.
And you just wait.
What it even means to be a shonen action show in the first place. You look at some of these scenes, you see what these characters do, and you think, that's not what Goku When we first meet Denji, he is, what's the technical term for this again? A broke-ass bitch.
Jesus Christ, that's not what I would have said.
Just to survive. Drowned in debt, a bottom dweller of society. He sold his left eye, a kidney, one of his nuts. Yes, his nuts. Just this great
That's
guy,
crazy. That's craziness.
Good lord, someone get this boy some boxu.
Oh, this motherfucker.
But this immediately sets the tone for just what kind of world this is. Naruto, Demon Slayer, My Hero. These are worlds where some pretty hardcore shit can happen if you lay it out on paper, yet somehow everyone seems to have come out squeaky clean. Tanjiro had almost his entire family brutally murdered, and yet he's still like, oh, I'm gonna be a good boy, I'm gonna be the best boy, I'm gonna empathize with all the demons, I'm gonna make the world a good place.
He's spitting facts there.
Bloody corpse! How are you more mentally stable than me, remembering I got my tax returns due in 2 months?
Shonen protagonists have always been about preaching that good moral.
Yeah, that clip, Everything Everywhere all at Once, that movie slapped. That movie slapped.
The man's been through hell and just wants to live in mild comfort while copping the casual feel along the way. He doesn't have any grand aspirations. He doesn't want to fight for what is right.
It's the best part about Chainsaw Man.
Protagonist we've gotten used to, while Goku is out there being like, Cell, I want you to power up to your final form so we can have a fair and honorable fight.
Because Denji's very morally gray.
Delete
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing.
Because he doesn't know what's up. He just wants to...
But that's the thing that makes him interesting. Okay.
Shit makes me cringe every time. Oh, man.
Denji, God, please, Denji, for the love of God. But that's the thing that sets him apart and makes him interesting. And this is something that's pervasive throughout every single cast member in Chainsaw Man. Wouldn't you agree, Aki?
Yeah, I totally agree.
Everyone here stands out from the typical characters you see, and I'm not talking about in that usual anime way. You know, sometimes you watch these animes and you see these characters that are like, look at me, I'm so quirky. Look at this weird thing I do. Isn't it so weird? Aren't I so weird and quirky? I'm not like other anime characters. And then the super weird quirk turns out to be something like, look at me, I sit funny. People in Chainsaw Man are just actually weird. Like,
They're wild.
In a guy's mouth, and then he swallows it, and then you try to sleep with him 5 hours later. Haha. Everyone here has a few
Dude,
screws loose, but
when
it
that
never comes
shit
to
got
the expense of
censored,
the
I was
character.
upset only because my friends who are anime only didn't get to suffer as much as I did in the manga. It's the only reason I'm upset with that.
The anime-esque bullshit we've all gotten accustomed to. And one thing I gotta give props for is, despite how batshit insane these guys are, they all still feel like people. Everyone is just broken in some way. Like they're all missing a different piece to make them normal. They're not cartoonish. They're just fucking weird, and that absolutely works. The dynamics, the antics, the banter, the cast.
Shit, you'd be weird too in this fucking universe.
A bunch of devil hunters are trapped in this building, possibly for an eternity, waiting for death. One of them has a panic attack. One of them starts freaking out and goes full yandere. They're laughing at each other. Denji falls asleep. Two of them decide now's the best time to pick up smoking. Power starts spouting off that she's going to be prime minister and raise the sales tax to 100%. And I'm sitting here being like, what the fuck am I watching? Chainsaw Man could be a sitcom and it would still work. It's like watching the cast of Always Sunny if they were stars of a shonen action show.
That's what my friends said. My friends are like, dude, I just want to see them go on more wacky adventures.
See how they operate in the situations they find themselves in?
Yes, bitch.
It's all great stuff, even if the structure is a bit reminiscent to previous shonens we've seen.
Yeah.
That is until this guy shows up, and that's when things really
Katana,
start breaking up.
man.
This is the moment when Chainsaw Man really starts showing its true colors. Within a space of 20 minutes, it shifts from first gear straight to fifth gear, looks you dead in the eye and goes, you stupid bitch, did you really think you knew where this was going? You feel like a dumbass for
My friends are like, yo, I have no idea where it's going, and I'm like, bro, you know the half of it.
One unlucky encounter.
Oh,
there are no
man.
second chances, and villains aren't fucking around here. And just as you start to think, damn, these bad guys are
Fucking
pretty damn
snake.
scary, Makima is then like,
Oh, holy shit.
only
Yeah.
when you start to fear the bad guys, you see that the good guys are even more terrifying.
Fucking
And you
hell.
don't know what to believe.
Damn
Who's
right.
good? Who's evil? What's really going on? More questions.
Makima does some scary ass shit in this season, dude.
Is that you didn't know a damn thing. This was the Chainsaw Man I expected. Tatsuki Fujimoto is and never has been a by-the-books guy. It's like
Damn
he
right.
lured us into a false sense of security, then was like,
Oh,
oh,
shit.
I'm die.
Thank you, Fueba.
The more episodes I watch, the faster I click on the next episode button, and my only
Oh,
gripe is that
man.
it feels like we've only just begun. 12 episodes
'Cause you
is
have?
brazenly short for the
Dude,
story that Chainsaw
damn
Man
right.
set up, which begs
It's
the
like
question,
36,
am I just
37
gonna read the
chapters?
manga? No, because what I'm doing is watching the anime, then reading the manga. Yeah. that's
Yeah,
right.
I
You
respect
heard
it.
correctly.
I
I'm
respect
reading the
it.
manga second. How does that make you feel, manga readers? Does that make you feel uncomfortable?
Do it once part one
Maybe I'll
finishes.
mix it up.
If you haven't gotten to that point yet, you need to see how part one finishes and then pick up the manga.
70 out of context. Maybe I'll just translate it all into Braille and consume it that
This
way.
motherfucker.
Yeah, I know where I was going with this. Anime is just my medium of choice. There's nothing that will replace Kensuke Ushio's hypnotic, mesmerizing soundtrack, the stellar animation, or the voice acting that bring the chemistry these characters have to life.
猫よさらうなんてよデビルハンター
Oh.
許せね
Impressive. Very nice. And let's see the official
I
Spanish
love
dub.
them. Oh, yes, the Spanish dub. Let's go.
Claro, un gatito. Como digo el cáncer, no lo puedo dejar pasar.
But there are a few
Let's
manga
go!
artists out there, like Tatsuki Fujimoto, and after reading what the anime is covered, yeah, he's a fucking genius,
Oh, that's
alright?
great.
Only so rarely do you find
That's
someone
great.
who has such mastery of the page. Here is a man who knows how to use manga to its fullest potential, which he does consistently. If you're someone who's never really thought about layout, paneling, or page composition, I implore you to read any one of his works, and you'll immediately realize, oh, That's why it matters. I know this because I never did until I could see how masterfully it could be used. Well, you know, just watch my other video where I go in depth about it.
You should watch that video. It's pretty good. But I'm pretty sure if you watched this video on my channel, you've watched that video on his channel.
To translate into another medium. And so it doesn't. But what nuance it loses, it makes up for by adding its own. The anime takes its own approach in telling the story. Colors are more muted, characters look more realistic. It slows everything down, not to pad out the runtime, but just so you have time to get absorbed into this beautiful world. This has made some of the more dramatic moments...
Beautiful isn't the word I'd use, but...
It doesn't just reference cinema, it doesn't just look cinematic, it feels cinematic. Almost as if this is an anime original production, not taking its material from a manga. I mean, just look at something like this. I fucking love how it feels like
that shit was insane.
Like it's what only an eerie, outer-worldly creature can do. And it was just such a subtle thing that...
Oh, I just got goosebumps watching it again, dude.
Like oh! Put so much thought into the visual storytelling. There are no lazy camera angles, no throwaway shots. And instead of trying to replicate what the manga has done, they've asked themselves, what is something that only we could do? They added a 2-minute scene of Aki getting ready in the morning, and it is so beautifully calming that gives us a glimpse of who Aki is that was never in the manga. This is some Makoto Shinkai level of vibes that absolutely did not need to be done, which shows that someone there gives a shit. And this isn't even mentioning how good of a job they're doing with the animation. When people think good animation, they see a pretty fight scene and they think, oh, now this
My
is
brother's like, dude,
Wait,
that Bat Devil
10
was
frames of
insane.
CG? Unwatchable. But what they can gloss over is that 17 other
Yeah.
minutes of anime in that anime. Chainsaw Man simply looks breathtaking in almost every single frame. Fight scenes aside, there is no reason why walking animation needs to look this goddamn smooth, or backgrounds look so spectacular, or
Yeah.
hand-holding scenes should awaken something in me.
Felt that. Felt that physically.
And you know what? I'll say it. The CG doesn't even look bad. I think the real reason it stands out at points is just because of how goddamn spectacular everything else looks. Which experience is better? I don't know, whatever medium you bloody prefer. Why not both?
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Two separate versions, two separate styles.
The anime's
two
great.
separate
I'll give you that.
approaches to telling this
The anime is
fantastic story
phenomenal.
in a way that utilizes their own
But the manga's still my favorite manga of all time. So,
and I can't even begin to tell you how rare of an occurrence this is. Which is why it blows my mind when I see complaints that this scene doesn't look exactly how it does in the manga, or this isn't how the manga depicted this one thing. We have a chocolate
that's
cake and
just
a chocolate ice cream
people
in front of
being
us, and
weird
people are unhappy
and
that
caring
it's not
too
the
much,
exact
dude.
same flavor of chocolate. And I'm like, bro, you have a delicious ice cream and cake right in front of you. Why are you complaining?
I see what you did there. I see what you
Chainsaw Man
did
setting
there.
up for the series fans said it would be, and it hit the jackpot of having an anime production this good while in no way replacing what the manga has done. Will these 12 episodes live up to the insane hype people said it would reach? No. But we already knew that, so the real question is, when the hell are we going to get more of it?
Oh god, Denji, please stop.
Hopefully
It's the
soon,
sentence,
dude.
I'm already dead.
Hopefully soon. At the end of the day, Chainsaw Man is Chainsaw Man, and it's going to be around for a fuck ton longer, and people are just going to love it more and more. It's going to be like an Attack on Titan. This first season, it broke grounds, and then the second season and the third season just gets better, man. And it's really crazy how I can see the kind of similarities, because even season 4 is going to catch people off guard like the beginning of season 4 of Attack on Titan, because there is a time skip. And what we're getting from like what will be season 4, there's so much left, unless they're doing like season 1 part 2, but you know what I mean. Like by like the mid 40s, you're going to be looking at a completely different show, but you're going to love it just as much. And Chainsaw Man is so special because there's not much that can do it like that. And Attack on Titan is like the closest thing that comes to my mind. And you see what Attack on Titan's been doing. Everybody loves that shit. So, man, let me know what you thought about this video. My name is Andrew, and I'm out. Peace.